What's it like to battle through one of the toughest classes with a target on your back and come out a champion? Well, I went over to Duncanville High School earlier this week to catch up with the big three of head coach David Peavy, his son, MVP Micah Peavy, and the superstar Jamias Ramsey.
I done been around the world, ain't nobody else.
Well, Ramsey and Micah Peavy both much bigger than anybody Klein Forrest can defend them with.
There goes Ramsey in traffic to score and put Duncanville back in front. And that's it. The Duncanville Panthers rally back and win.
Okay, we're all sitting here. First year all together at Duncanville, and you bring home the state title to the City of Champions.
Great representation for how good hoops are in the great state of Texas.
Storybook feeling, huh?
It's pretty amazing, but really hasn't even set in yet all the way. Like a perfect storm. Everything just came together all at the right time.
It's just being able to have the ultimate victory at the end.
I just felt like we made it this far and we just had to win.
The chemistry of you guys first year all together and what that was like throughout the season.
Like these two guys right here, you know, they're special players, very talented, alphas on the court.
I like throwing a lob to him, to be real. He told me one game he hit his elbow from the lob. I'm thinking, all right, that's a little too far, but I seen the video he actually did. It's just crazy.
And it took a while, you know, it took at least the first 15 games of the season for us to figure out roles.
Everyone just stepped it up in practice. What we say, we all locked in.
Jamias is one of the best players in the country, and I think I was telling him some things that nobody else had ever told him. And then getting them to trust their teammates.
He asked me at the beginning of the year, who do you trust? I said, just Micah. But he asked me that question again in the locker room before state game, who do I trust? And I sat there and really thought about it. I said, all my teammates.
You know, it's not just them two. We've got different guys that can show up on any given night, and they did, you know, throughout the entire season and especially through the playoffs. And once they bought into understanding what I wanted and trusting their teammates, then everything came together.
After everything that they had been through all season, the emotion of winning there in San Antonio, can you take me into that moment?
I mean, it was just overwhelming, intense, a lot of pressure, but I just felt like the entire time these guys were not going to lose. And then when it sunk in that it was about to happen, we were up 4. It's like, wow, we just did it. You know, that was a special moment there.
I was just thinking about everything that me and the team have been through this year to get to this point, and it's all about to come to an end. But we're coming out on top, so it was a joyful cry, and I just had to let it all out.
Being the MVP of that championship game, what was that feeling like?
It felt great. I got to play in front of all my family, so that just made it even better. And then winning with my dad made it even better as well.
And I think I have a special moment I also want to show you guys. Father-son duo. Can you take me into that hug? What was that moment like for you guys?
For me, it was just, I mean, years of, you know, this is what we worked for. And then to see him the way he played, it was, you know, special.
You did have a little time to celebrate in the locker room. What was that celebration like? Take me in there.
If you saw on Twitter, all the coaches were dancing, everyone's throwing water. It was crazy. It was like what you see on TV.
Yeah, like I've said before, it's everything that you think a championship celebration would look like.
So, Coach, you got some moves there.
I've got moves. A lot of people don't know I was a breakdance champion back in the day, but I think our guys found the coldest water that they could find. First off, it was freezing cold. I was ready for it, but then I just, you know, the emotions were overwhelming. And just to see how happy the guys were and how happy the coaches were, then it was just a party.
What's next, Coach? You touched on it.
You know, I'm very proud of the things that we accomplished and what they accomplished, but we've had time to celebrate, so now it's time to get back to work and find a way to get another one.
Yeah, I want to get another one of these, so we got to get to work.